So, coach, 5 turnovers, back to back, 1 quarter. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are that this is a travesty, and we will do the best that we can. Next
And
question.
what does that exactly mean? Best that we can. Best that we can is 5 more turnovers next game.
Turnovers are what they are, and we'll do what we can. But all I can tell you is I did everything I can, obviously. I've turned my hat upside down and my shirt inside out, and we hope for the best in the future.
So, the turnover where your quarterback ran into your own offensive lineman's ass. Now, is that a practice play? Do you practice that regularly? And when you do practice that play, does the quarterback actually get through his ass and make the first get the first down from hitting that 10 yards?
That's a very good question. I think that really what we wanted was true fellatio, which is the quarterback actually not only gets in the ass, but licks the ass at the same time. And it didn't happen this time. It didn't happen. We think, as a team, with what we're doing right now, which is turning our outfits inside out and whatnot, we'll get this done. And it's not about ass raping.
So you're
Next
taking, so you're taking the touch the balls approach, not touch the ball approach. So you'd rather get the first down by stroking the offensive lineman rather than getting the first down from getting the ball 10 yards. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I feel like if an offensive lineman gets his ball stroked, he might block better. I mean, that's just my...
Well, right. Okay. So we've all witnessed Sanchez cry on a regular basis. This is what he does. He's good at it. He's actually better at crying than throwing the ball.
Correct.
We know this. Okay. So did the crying somewhat play into your decision to call the play where he runs into another team member's ass? Because if that's the case, we make the quarterback happy. I get that. So are your thoughts are that if we make the gay quarterback happy, we get him in somebody's ass, in the future, he can move the ball 10 yards at a time. Possibly move the chain down the field. What's your thoughts on that, Coach?
You know what? I think that is the most amazing insight into this whole thing. We were not aware that our quarterback would just thrust himself into an asshole. It's something that is unexpected, not something that we would normally consider the norm or what we coach. So this is it's a difficult question, and I'm stuttering now on it because I've never seen a quarterback thrust himself into an asshole like mine.
Now, moving forward, do we develop this as a team as a trick play? Maybe he thrusts into the asshole, and then Tebow does a sign of the cross. Defense doesn't know what's coming, and then it's a Hail Mary pass downfield? Or is that what we're looking at? Or maybe it's a trick play, run into the asshole of the offensive lineman, kick it back to Tebow, and then he throws a 30-yarder downfield to the guy nobody was expected to see down there and run in for a touchdown. Or is this our future expectations of the Jets football business in the future?
While I appreciate you as an outsider coming into the strategery, if you will, of our future Jets platform, I do actually take what you're saying not with a grain of salt, but with 1,000 pounds of salt. I think that's exactly what we do. We run Sanchez into our lineman's asshole, and we allow him to somehow shoot the ball out to Tebow, who will hopefully throw the ball. That's our plan. That is our plan from here on out.
So let's move a little bit past that.
Next question.
Well, right. Let's move a little bit past the whole asshole incident, and we get that Cornholio is happy. We feel the jollies have been met, and that has been satisfied in this game. Totally agree. But let's talk about a kickoff return that results in a hit that is basically handing the ball to the Patriots and saying, go ahead, score a touchdown because you need more points to beat us. How do your offensive lineman didn't even protect the ball. Your kickoff returnman didn't even protect the ball. Is he going to be receiving kicks in the future?
Well, normally you would think that this would be a situation where we'd freak out. In this situation, I think it's an inspirational story. The team saw a bunch of bad things happen to them. Bad things. Between the quarterback running into the asshole and the fumble and interceptions and the other things. This is something that can build a team as opposed to destroy a team.
Well, Coach,
this is obviously.
I have to cut you off right there, and I have to ask a question. How does it feel to have beaten yourselves? Because when you look at all the stats at the end of the game, offensively, the Patriots.
Sir, I don't mean to interrupt your question, but did you say stats or stats?
I said stats to be
there's
technical.
A difference, right?
Okay, stats.
Do you, sir, have a stuttering problem?
No, sir, I have a drinking problem.
Right.
Okay, it's called a bottle of bourbon.
Okay.
All right, and after the game I just witnessed by the Jets, thank God I drink bourbon.
Right.
Because this would be a hell of a lot different interview.
Well, if you're done, I'd like to say that I don't think a stuttering drunk idiot should be asking me a question anyway. Next question.
Now, possibly if you were drunk, you would answer these questions with the actual proper answers. Now, offensively, you guys measured New England Patriots to the T.
Damn well.
You beat yourselves. How does that feel knowing that this was the game you needed to win to possibly have a chance at the possible future that 4 other teams would fail going into this week to possibly catch the wild card to take you into the playoffs?
Let me ask you a question. How would it possibly feel if you were allergic to, let's say, Tylenol, and you ate it and your tongue swelled so much so that it closed down your air pipe and you died? How would you feel?
Probably not as bad as the offensive lineman felt when Sanchez rammed him in the ass.
Touche. I think this interview is pretty much over, and there's not much we can do about this.
Well, I wish you better luck next year on that team that they're building in Toledo. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.